woman was just sipping some strong liquor while waiting for the subway, never expecting that this small act would nearly cost her her life. When Lisa opened her eyes again, she realized the once bustling subway station had fallen completely silent. There wasn't a single soul in sight. To confirm her suspicion, she got up and ran to the first floor. Sure enough, the station was not only deserted, but every exit was tightly locked. No matter how loudly she shouted, no one answered. Lisa's panic grew as she realized that all the staff had likely gone home. This was the first time she'd ever encountered such a situation. Just as Lisa was frozen in fear, she suddenly heard the sound of the last train pulling into the platform. Without hesitation, she rushed back downstairs and jumped into the subway car at the very last second before it departed. What she didn't know, however, was that a shadowy figure had also slipped into one of the rear carriages. Seated on the train, Lisa felt a fleeting moment of relief. She thought she'd finally be able to head home and rest. But before she could celebrate for more than 3 seconds, the subway abruptly slammed on its brakes and came to an unexpected halt. Oddly enough, the doors didn't open. Since the train appeared completely empty, Lisa decided to cautiously move through one car after another, heading for the driver's cabin to seek help. She knocked and called out, but no one answered. What Lisa didn't know was that the driver was already dead, lying in a pool of his own blood. Before Lisa could process what was happening, the train's electrical system suddenly short-circuited, plunging the carriages into darkness. The sudden pitch blackness made Lisa's hair stand on end. Luckily, she noticed a faint light coming from one of the rear carriages. At first, she thought it must be a maintenance worker and approached the figure to strike up a conversation. But no matter how much Lisa spoke, the figure remained eerily silent. Sensing something was wrong, she tried to turn and leave. However, she tripped and fell to the ground. When the figure stepped closer, Lisa finally recognized him. It was a colleague who had always secretly admired her. As it turned out, he had been tailing Lisa with the intention of scaring her. The man confessed his feelings and even asked Lisa to be his girlfriend. But before she could respond, he forcefully pinned her to the ground. Just as Lisa was about to face an unspeakable fate, the subway doors mysteriously slid open. In the next second, an unseen force dragged the man out of the train. Terrified, Lisa didn't dare stay any longer. She bolted through carriage after carriage until she found refuge in the driver's cabin, locking the door behind her. But just as she started to feel safe, she saw a shadow flash past the window. Left with no other choice, Lisa resumed her escape. The pursuer seemed relentless, chasing her until she emerged into another station. This station was just as deserted as the last. No people, and every door locked tight. Desperation was setting in when Lisa suddenly heard a strange noise behind her. She cautiously peeked out and was relieved to see the dog. Realizing where there's a dog, there must be an owner. Lisa followed the dog. The chase eventually led her to a ventilation shaft, where she found a homeless couple resting inside. Her sudden arrival startled the man, but when he heard Lisa was looking for a way out of the subway, he quickly pocketed his belongings and agreed to help her. Little did they know, as they left, a shadowy figure slowly entered the ventilation shaft behind them.